What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. Want to thank my sponsor, Steel Supplements. Link and discount code down in the description. You also know I'm a Weeble preferred influencer. My custom link will be down in the pinned comment. Give you the best promotion they have. All you have to do is open an account. They'll give you free stocks. You don't have to put in one single penny. Now, just what I expected this morning. Massive ground surge and community support. Thank you guys so much. But there's always those few people that just don't get it. There's always those few people that want to bring up a fraction in our community because they look at positive creators, they look at negative creators. The reality is, I just tell you guys what I see. So for everyone that thinks Madden 23 is the answer, we're going to take a little trip down memory lane that a lot of people, overlook. So EA has created Field Sense, right? And I want to go back to Madden 18 and talk about the passing target. Now, this passing target only lasted one year. Only Madden NFL 18. So it's very interesting that this is now back in the game, okay? That's why a lot of people are critical of the game. Because when you tell me that you're going to give me more control all over the field, when you're telling me that Field Sense was needed to do this, that's a bit of a challenge. When you're telling me that you're now giving me the control to put the ball where only my receiver can catch it, we use the same words over and over. More control, right? More control. There you go. Madden 18, more control. There's a receiver and a defensive back. What do you think they're talking about? Madden 23, control to make explosive cuts each time you put your foot in the ground. This is what they're selling you today. Next-gen console. They're showing you, here's Christian McCaffrey making this cut, juking out this defensive back. Right? If we go back to Madden 15, most fun and engaging defense. Player Sense 2.0. Fun and engaging. Did we build upon this? Did we build upon targeted passing? Have we put together block by block year after year to make a better game? Or do we need Field Sense today to give us the power to read and react and hit everything? Right? That's funny because with Madden 18, you talked about having more hits. In fact, the image here is very similar to what they sold us today. They talked about new wide receiver and defensive back mechanics in logos that are outdated based on how old this content was. New blocking and tackling. They show not McCaffrey, but Luke Kuechly. Let me ask you this. Madden 15. Zone improvements have been made. How many years have you been told zone improvements have been made, not only in the game, but in patches? Why do we have now players still going through each other in the Madden trailer? But I want to finish with this. And I'm not going to tell you what version of Madden this is from. I want someone in the comment section to tell me. I'm going to read these to you. This is the skill stick. Another short-lived EA innovation like Field Sense, like Player Sense. Go all out with the new skill stick. Linked together to create clever skill move combos that set up amazing gameplay moments. Master new evasive moves like dead leg and side hurdles combined with spins, jukes. Create in space. Run up the score with an innovative ball carrier system developed to inspire creativity. And on the other side of the ball, it allows for full control and responsiveness. Specific pass rush moves and combos. Be strategic as offensive linemen and build your resistance to repeated moves. Tackling adjustments include location-based tackling, breakdown tackling, improved dive tackles for all-out precision on defense. Diversify your play calling, outsmart adaptive AI adjustments that counter your tendencies in new ways. I'm offering to you that someone is not being honest with you, and it's probably not just a creator. It's probably the company that's selling you all these things. Because it's strange to me that we go year in and year out being sold the same exact things, the same exact ways, with different verbiage, right? Today is Field Sense. A couple years ago, it was Player Sense. But if you're actually making the game better year in and year out, you don't need these things. If Player Sense did what it was supposed to, you don't need Field Sense today. If Skill Stick did what it was supposed to, then you don't need more control with Field Sense today. That's the reality of the situation. That's facts. So EA has to come to the crossroads of either admitting to us They failed as a development company to implement these things that not only did they sell to us, but let's also not forget customers went out and bought with the promise of functionality. Understand, this is them selling you the game. They wanted you to read this from the undisclosed year it's from and say, I do want to master skill stick. I do want to have amazing gameplay moments. I do want to master new evasive moves. I do want to have an innovative ball carrier system that inspires my creativity as a gamer. I do want to have full control of responsiveness over my defensive player. I want tackling advancements that are location-based. I want to have an adaptive AI game. Adaptive AI, do you think that's in Madden? As I said, Madden 15, I just showed you imagery that talks about zone defense improvements. I can almost guarantee you they will be selling you zone defense improvement adjustments in the next game. They have had to tweak zone coverages for years, and I just showed you in the video before this, they're editing the gameplay in their own trailer to hide what's actually happening. But some people want Madden to be a shiny penny every single year. They want to sit here and tell you that you have to wait till you play the game. They want to tell you that it's just the beta. They want to tell you that some people are just negative and have an agenda. I would offer that, based on what I've just shown you, maybe some people that are positive could have an agenda. But I personally don't think anyone in this community has that. I actually really dislike how small this community is when it comes to large creators. This space should be so much bigger. There's so much more room for growth. But because the game has been so bad, because the game has been so poorly received, because a lot of customers aren't here today, that's what people never seem to want to talk about. The people that feel like they got duped buying Madden 18, they're not watching the trailer today and caring. Because they know it doesn't matter. They felt they bought something that should have given them the results that EA is selling them today. And we've seen console generations come and go. We've seen Madden go back to PC, where, by the way, next gen can't even run. Can someone logically explain that to me? So you've got a PC that the game is actually built on through dev kits, that is infinitely more powerful than any console, but EA can't figure out how to port next gen over to PC? That doesn't even begin to make sense. Madden on PC should be the highest level of competitive, strategic, and visual gameplay there is. But we all know it's not, because even when they have their tournaments, they're all console-based. That's not logical. So is a lot of what EA does in marketing, selling, and promoting this game. And in my opinion, if we all talked about it more openly, and maybe weren't worried about the relationships, the friendships, the free game codes we all get, by the way, bring up this old footage and ask why we're still asking to have things that they sold us 5 years ago today, maybe the game would improve at a better pace. Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking out. I will be back in the week with more commentary.